Yeah! Welcome back to the Southern Snack where life is too short to be serious. I apologize about the lighting, just where I'm trying to park. The sun is edging on up and it's glaring into my lens, so a little bit brighter than usual, but we're all good. We're happy. We're gonna have a great day. First off, big shout out / apology to Debbie Lay. And I'm sorry if I say that wrong. I'm not used to trying to pronounce a name that ends in E-I. And Payway, P-E-I-W-E-I. I pronounced it Pee-wee to start with. So after hearing people say it's Payway, I'm just going to roll with Lay. I'm going to hope I'm right. But it was her birthday last week. And I told her I was going to try and remember and say happy birthday. But idiot like me completely forgot. It was Valentine's Day. My focus was on that, and yeah, so I made sure, took a note. I was like, man, took a note and made sure to remember. So we remembered. Happy birthday to Debbie. I know it's late, but thank you for supporting my channel. Going forward, you know, this week's got some really heavy hitters for me. I love chocolate cake, so I'm probably going to love chocolate cake batter, even though there might not be a lot of cake batter flavor. We'll have to see. The highlight, of course, is that overpriced TRES Leches cake cookie. Well, it's not a cookie because they did the cookie, and that was okay, let down. But this is actual TRES Leches. Like, this is TRES Leches for real. It's cake. They charge an extra like $1.50 for it. So just beware. I warned you, but I'm also going to warn you, it's probably a really good cookie. TRES Leches is one of my favorite cakes. It's just so soft. It's so moist. You just got to try TRES Leches at some point. And if it's got to be through Crumble, just go get one. That's all I've got to say. So, other cookies are just returning flavors. You know, other than those two, I would say kind of a skip. I mean, lemon cheesecake is pretty good. It's like a mix of lemon bar and their cheesecake cookie. But again, you know, we have it so much. They do it so often that it's like, what is the need? And then my hat wants to mess the efficiency up. Okay, that's your thumbnail. Maybe not the best looking thumbnail, but work with it. And of course, TRES Leches cake. We are obsessed over here. This thing looks so good. Little dash of cinnamon on top. Let me get a fork. And I had a knife ready for this review. And I think it's right here. It is. So, knife for later, fork for now. I do not intend on sharing this cookie with anybody, which is not a cookie, it's a cake. But I love TRES Leches that much. That little whipped topping, the 3 milks. Let us try TRES Leches. Delicious. They nailed just the moistness of it, the flavor. I wonder how many calories, because I'm almost headed to be a fourth of the way through. We got to stop. But man, this doesn't seem as big as they've been advertising it. And there's another look on the inside. I think it could be a little bit more moist. That's my only issue, is that make it a little bit more moist. I'm still going to give it, I'm going to give it a 9.5. Just because it nails everything. I just want it a touch more moist. Maybe I'm being nitpicky, but man, I love TRES Leches cake. Now we've got chocolate cake batter. Look at that bad boy. Nothing to look on the inside. You can see from the bottom, there's nothing inside. None of the cookies have anything special on the inside, just letting you know. But I know a lot of you folks, you love seeing what's inside, so, you know, we try to show you a good look. These cookies are kind of small today, the chocolate cake batter, but as long as they taste good, that's what matters to me. And yeah, expect a rich chocolate cookie. And just messed up my hat with some icing. But let's try it. you know what? It does hit me in the face with some cake batter flavor. It's definitely there, and it does really remind me of when Mom would make some cake or some chocolate cake, and you'd eat the scoop out. I don't like it as much as chocolate cake because you've got a lot of flavor going on. Super sweet, rich cookie. But I still think they do really well on this. Like, I give this, honestly, I give it a 9. I think very chocolatey, with a nice mix of cake batter flavor. If you like chocolate cake batter on a regular basis, I think you're gonna like this. Plus, you're not taking the risk of eating raw egg, which I'm always going to be glad to take that risk. But, you know. Anyways, we're gonna move on to probably the hardest one to cut into, which is lemon cheesecake. And nothing filled. What you see is on the outside is pretty much what you're gonna get in the inside. Got a little bit of chocolate on my plastic thing here. By the way, you're probably wondering, do I still have a Crumble cookie cutter? Yes. But I eat smaller pieces now. I try and be a little bit more respectful to myself. And I just broke, maybe Crumble's secretly here with me right now. Because I just cut into this thing, and look at what happened. My plastic knife broke. So maybe that's kind of karma. Maybe I'm supposed to eat force. Maybe that's a sign. But yeah. And again, this is a really good cookie, and the emergency vehicles are coming through. So I apologize about that. I mean, we can't do anything if we're going to keep the pace that we're at. I'm not going to cut this video off. So, anyways, just if you like cheesecake, I mean, you know, it's not quite like a legit cheesecake, but they nail the flavors. I think it's a richer, you know, their cheesecake base is just a richer version of a cheesecake. I think just the complementary mix of all what we've got, the graham, the cream cheese, and the lemon really all pair together really well. And I know a lot of people would probably say, oh, this is a 10. And I can agree with that. But I just prefer a few other flavors more. I think, you know, the strawberries and the blueberries and the raspberries, just a touch better. But again, if you like lemon bar and you like their OG cheesecake base, this is kind of like a fusion of those, and it's really, really refreshing. I give it a 9, no question. So I know I'm handing out a lot of high ratings. That's, you know, that's happens sometimes. If you've tuned in before, you know I've handed out some low ratings. Just depends. Now we're at the part of the video where we are going to get a little low. We are going to be like, okay, this is too simple. Why is this back? But again, everyone has different opinions. Someone might be out there that sees this week's lineup and they're like, oh, I gotta go get me 3 Tres Leches cake, and I want some oatmeal, iced oatmeal, and I want some peanut butter, and that's all they want. They don't want the other two. They're more simply focused. So, you know, let's try iced oatmeal. Did I even show y'all iced oatmeal? I'm sorry. I did. That is probably the best I've had it in terms of iced oatmeal. Usually, I'm certainly a bit disappointed with how it tastes. I'm always like, oh, that's kind of bland. But today, I think it worked well. It was flavored right. It was just sweet enough, dense enough, a little bit of gooiness to it, and I liked it. Do I love it? No, but I would say it's a 7. I think it was quite enjoyable. Now this one, we're just gonna laugh at it, right? It's a peanut butter cookie. I mean, if you love peanut butter cookies, cool, awesome. But if you pay $5 for a peanut butter cookie, I don't know what to tell you. But there it is. I don't know what's going on today. I don't know if it's just trying to decline a phone call, and there you go. But I don't know, like, if this Crumble location is just really good here in Virginia Beach, Pembroke, off of First Colonial. I think it's First Colonial. Or is it Virginia Beach? Independence Boulevard, probably. Yeah, no, it's Independence Boulevard. But, man, even the peanut butter cookie was really good for what it was. Like, it was buttery, had a good amount of peanut butter flavor, not like super dry. The first bite I was like, okay, it's going to be super dry. But then, as it kind of started to settle in onto my taste buds, it's like, wow, this cookie was very good. Would I give it a high rating? No. I'm going to still give it a 6. It's just a basic peanut butter cookie. But there are days where I've been left saying it's a 4 or 5. This is the best version I've had from them. So, shout out to this location. They did a really good job. I didn't expect everything to be super good, but it was. It was. No perfect cookie. Tres Leches came close. But, and it's not a cookie. It's a dessert. But, I don't know. I definitely would say, if you're going to go for Tres Leches, there are a few cookies that will keep the price down on your 6-pack that you're going to buy, or your 4-pack. But if you want to go all in on Tres Leches, that's fine too. I think there's some solid flavors, and I would definitely commit to going to get Tres Leches, especially if you've never had it. Especially if you've never had it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see y'all around.